We're now seeing Claude and MCPs becoming really powerful for sales. And these are typically things where you're having to go to many other platforms to get interesting leads and then personalize messages for those leads. So for example, you might have to use a platform like Apollo to scrape leads, or you then might have to enrich those leads with Clay. And that's if you're doing things sophisticated. Otherwise, you might be searching in LinkedIn and having to find leads, look at them, gather insights on them, and then create personalized messages. Now, what you're starting to see is actually being able to do a lot of this directly from within Claude and whatever LLM you're using. I like Claude because it now has integrated Appify MCP, which is a web scraper. So it means that I can now go and ask it to scrape LinkedIn, find me leads for whatever particular niche that I'm looking for, and then be able to go find more information on them, their company, and then create personalized messaging sequence for them, both maybe on LinkedIn, but also on email. So I just wanted to show you what this can look like and how it's starting to get really powerful. And I think this is really just the beginning. It's going to get a lot more powerful from here in terms of the use cases that you could build out. So I had a prompt already created, and I'm just going to paste that in here. It's quite long, and you can see here, and I will share this. In this example, we are a VP of sales at a CRM platform, and we are looking to try and find CMOs, particularly in the fintech space. And we want them to be based in New York, so that you can actually go and have a coffee with them and reach out to them directly. And there's also something a bit more personal in that. And what I'm getting it to do is I'm giving it context. I'm then getting it to go to LinkedIn and find those people, then extract information about them. I've given them the typical persona that I'm looking to target. I then want it to go and find company research around it. And then I give it a load of information about output requirements, success criteria, and then actually creating a dashboard that I can interact with that is really easy to understand and then use. So if I click go here, what it's then going to start doing is it's accessing the MCPs that I've set up. So I've got, like I said, Appify MCP set up in here. And then as you can see, it's just going to start running, and it's going to start accessing different actors, which are basically different web scrapers, to get the information that I've asked it for. What's really cool about this is it will actually just think for itself. So it will, if it finds an actor that works, it will continue to use it. If it finds one that doesn't work, it will actually look for solutions as to how to improve it. So I will just let this run through and we can see what we get as an output. Great, so we can see here what it's done is it's actually already found those leads, and it's fintech space in New York, marketing leaders, and now it's actually going to go and get profile information on them and company intelligence. Great, so we can see what it's done here now is it's actually got the full company intelligence and personal intelligence on each of those leads, and actually now is looking for fintech events and networking opportunity personalization, because I asked it to try and find ways to have a personalized way to outreach. Okay, so here we are. It's created this full dashboard for me, so I can see out of, I asked it to scrape 15, and it's basically given me, based on the criteria that I gave it, 6 qualified leads. It's prioritized them for me. It's then given me specific personalization angles that I can reach out to and templates for those. So I asked for data protection. I didn't want to share the names. I blurred them out. You can see here that it's given the role that people have, financial technologies. Obviously, you don't need to do that if you're doing this personally. You can understand who the lead is, have their LinkedIn there. And then what it's done is it's given different ways for each of them to reach out. And it's even given me templates that I can do that. So different ones, whether you want it to be professional, whether you want it to be personal, and given it a specific piece of data about who I was saying to be. So I said I was a VP of sales for a CRM platform and in New York. You could give it far more information about yourself, your own LinkedIn profile, and that would further enrich it. The other really powerful thing you can do is you can actually enrich this with Apollo. So Appify has an Apollo scraper. You can actually go and take these LinkedIn leads that you found, and then you could use Apollo to find their email, more information about them, or even use Apollo from the start. So lots of things that you can do. And like I said, it's less now about what's possible. It's more understanding how to use the tools to your advantage to get the output that you want. There really is 2 directions for how these agentic systems will be built. Specific custom workflows that automate the entire process, that will allow you to automate lead generation, automate personalization, and automate outreach. or these custom solutions that allow you to build bespoke ways to interact and find leads, reach out to them and do it in a more custom manner. Sales teams will be equipped with both of these, and I think it's those that have this kind of setup will be the ones that start to get further ahead because of the level of personalization and customization you can start to achieve. So interesting use case, and I'll also share a full guide as to how to set this up. I'll also share the prompt that I used as well. If you want to create this yourself, just comment MCP below and I will send you a DM.